Okay, so it did not do to the font I wanted, so I can just highlight again, Command A, and then put it to 36, or let's do 48. And then if I'm going to use a black wording, when I throw it into my other app to get rid of the background, it's so much easier if you will pick a background that's close to the color you're choosing. So if I copy this again, and this right here with the A slash through it, that is going to be your background. So if I do it that way, that's a little bit too dark. Did the gray. That way you don't have the white edges when you throw it into photo layers. So I have that, and then go back into Skitch, and with Skitch you have Snap, which will let you snap a picture of your home screen. And I just highlight what I want a picture of. Takes a picture, and then I drag it. Okay, and again, if you have Photo Stream on and you were to save it to your iPhotos, it would be on your iPad automatically. But again, I don't like to really work with iPhoto because it seems like it takes too long and freezes up my computer. So what I do is I just end up emailing it to myself. And so if I press new message, and then I go to attach. If I go into my desktop, I know it's the last thing that I put on there, date modified, and if this isn't in order, if you just press date modified, it will take it to that. So I'm going to just double click this, and it's there, and I'm just going to send it. Okay, and then okay, so once I've emailed it to myself, and I go onto my iPad, and I do this for my iPad, I'm just recording my iPad so you can see it. Then I go into the email that I got, and it's right there, and if you just hold it down, it'll ask you to save the image. So I save image, and then I go over here to my search and put in photo layers. I'm sure I could have double clicked the home screen, but and then I'm just going to add add for my album. First I'm going to do the pictures that I want to add it to. So I want to add it to this picture right there. So then I crop it if I want to, don't want to crop that. Then I add again, and for my album again, here is my picture. You can crop that a little bit so it's less that you have to take out on the background. That's done. Make it bigger. You go down here to edit, and then go down to eraser there. Then I just use my auto to do that, and then the only thing you really have left to do is just get the little holes out of that didn't come out with the background. Sometimes they all come out, sometimes they don't. Okay, you press done, and then you just resize it. Put it right there, and then you press preview. So it looks like. Now what I usually do, that's kind of very bland compared to what I usually do, but I will show you what I do also on my text edit is I like to go into my fonts and pick a different font. One I use a lot that works really well is Noteworthy. Looks like handwriting. So if I was to do the same thing, I could go into Skitch and take another photo. Drag it. Email it to myself. I know this seems like a process, but it's what I do. Send. Go back into my iPad. Go to my new one. Hold and press again. Save image. Double click the home screen. It's going to pull up all my apps that I've had. Photo. Then I'll just press this one and press the X down here. Move that. Add a new one. Make it bigger. Edit. Eraser. Trying to see something, but that didn't work. Then go in through there again. One thing I have noticed too, that you'll find there are some fonts that it is impossible to take out the background out of inside the letters. It just happens that way. You just pick a new font unless you can live with it. I'm a perfectionist and it pisses me off, so I can't live with it. But preview and then save. And that is it. So Skitch, definitely a must-have for the iPad and for the computer, definitely the computer, but this is what Skitch looks like on the iPad. Not near as many abilities like you can do on the Mac, but there's quite a few. Here's a couple of some that I've used to be able to tell my students, show my students what to press and what to do on certain pages on our website. Also, you can again scale things, but this was for a PowerPoint that I did to show how I use Skitch in the classroom. But anyways, I do use it on the iPad too, just not near as much as I use it on the Mac. And that is it.